Okay, let's get going. Let me open up my phone here so I can see people flaring in Twitch chat. That's always the best part of the stream. What's up, Muffin Man? Mr. H. Muffin Man, who normally runs draft on your team? Is it you, since you're the captain, or does Pyroan run it? Alright. What team should we get going? If by running you mean who yells at everyone, then it's me. Well, like who is the one that locks in the picks and stuff? Who has final say? I guess that's my question. Okay. Got it. So it is you. Okay. Interesting. I know some teams have someone other than the actual captain run draft. I have no idea what champion that's supposed to be. Are they banned? Let's see if I can quickly figure it out. Whoops. It is a Garen ban, and... God, this website sucks. It's a Garen ban, Emilio ban. Is it like that for them, too? God, this website sucks. Not banning Zillion against when in Rome. I already don't like that. They're going to pick that every time it's open. I do see the new champion is in the selector here, although he's not available in Beer League for at least one patch, so he'll come out tomorrow or sometime soon, but he will not be playable in Beer League next patch. So the patch 2 weeks from now is when, after that one, that's when he'll be available. I believe he's meant to be a top laner, so that could be fun for me. We'll see. Picking Vi and the Zillion is a choice. We'll see how it works out for him. That will almost certainly be a Swain bot lane to go with the Zillion. FF15 hovering the new champion. They couldn't lock it in even if they wanted to, even if it was allowed. It's not out yet. And I'm assuming this is Jack's jungle for When in Rome here, but or Jack's jungle for When in Rome, but we'll see. Mundo ban, good shot for When in Rome. They are kind of looking vulnerable to a Mundo so far. Oh, that's a different kind of bot. That's exciting. Very exciting indeed. All right, Mighty 409, you got 30 seconds to prove you're not a bot, or I ban you. Tough. Sorry, bro, Chacho. See ya. It will confirm that it is indeed Jack's jungle. So what top laner do they want to counter the Mbessa? Renekton? I know that's kind of the go-to counter pick for Mbessa. I don't know if it's the best one necessarily, but that's the most common one. Although I will say, it's not a free lane for Renekton either. It's not like he just hard wins and then Mbessa can't do anything. You still have to play well and know what you're doing to win this matchup. Oh, he changes his mind, switches to the Aatrox. Okay. I have no idea how good Aatrox is against Mbessa. My instinct is probably not very good, but we'll see. Did I already do the Lodel for today? I think I did. I don't remember. No, I didn't. This Renato was the one from yesterday. Okie dokie. Alright, let's go ahead and do Lodel today. Why not? Okay. It's a jungle top laner, but is melee, uses mana, and it's not a male champion. What is a female jungle top lane that uses mana? And it's only part human. Okay. Alawi? Is Alawi jungle still considered a thing? No. Okay, it's a more recent champion. Oh, this is Gwen, right? This has to be Gwen. There you go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's Nocturne, I know that right away. That's a Meep, isn't it? Gun. Okay, well that's pretty vague. Double gun. Oh, it's gotta be Lucian, right? There you go. The black guy clue with 2 guns. All right, not very subtle today. I have no idea who that is. Oh no, wait. I think that's one of the Champion's base skins, but I don't remember which one. I have no idea who this is. Is bro even trying? What? Am I stupid? It looks really familiar, but I don't know what from. Vines? Tentacles? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I feel like I remember it from somewhere, but I don't know where. I'm baffled. Whatever, we'll just keep guessing. Kind of looks like goop. I'm baffled. I have no idea. Oh, I know what skin this is. This is the Secret Agent Zinzao skin, yep. Or the, what do they call it? Secret Agent Zinzao, yeah. I knew I remembered it from somewhere. I just for the life of me could not figure it, but there we go. All right, how long until the game? 45 seconds. I guess we should talk about that, huh? Could be a lack of DPS problem on the part of When in Rome. No real AD carry. Old splash of that skin. Ah, okay. Yeah, not a lot of burst and pick potential with When in Rome, but not a lot of DPS. But not a ton of damage on, not a ton of tanks on FF15 either. Silas, really only the good olds to steal are Swain and maybe Jax? I guess Zillion could be decent too. The other two don't really do a whole lot. Best is kind of okay, I guess. Philios is a scary champion. I don't know if they'll be able to keep him alive, though. Yeah, they kind of got two backlines that really need protecting on FF15 and not a lot to protect them with. So this will be interesting. Oh, I need to close the music here real quick. Here we go. All right. And in we go for game one. Everyone has already purchased the right items. They didn't accidentally buy a support item. It's a good start. Ghost on the Swain in the bot lane. Not a surprise there. They know they like that. Run double TPs mid and top. Summoner check. Or not summoner check. Keystone rune check. Everything looks pretty standard. I personally like... this is a totally personal preference thing, not a... I'm saying you should do this, but I personally prefer Electrocute when I play Swain, just because it kind of gives you like some stronger like trading instead of having to like all-in people with Conqueror all the time. But Conqueror is the normal choice for a reason, so I can't criticize it at all. I think it's totally fine. Why is Mr. H asking if I'm even trying? That was mean. Hurt my feelings. I will say that the Wed in Rome has really good fist bump synergy. I've seen that from the times I've casted them. Mr. Cookie gonna go ahead and actually start the enemy blue buff. Jack's gonna start the enemy wolves, so we're gonna have double invade start in the jungle. That's interesting. Do they both know that they're here? Jax does not know that Vi is here. Or at least if there was a ward, it's died by now. So he might deduce that she's there, even if he doesn't know for sure. But we shall see if he decides to go, what side he decides to go to after he finishes these 3 camps. Window Liquor is a pretty good player from what I've seen, so if there's anyone I trust to handle this Aatrox in top lane, it would be him. Even if it's not a great matchup. So look forward to seeing how that goes. And Vi, only takes 2 camps and then goes back to her side. Interesting. That's like the whole thing. And yeah, Jax does seem to be aware because he immediately heads over to the other side as well. So he's going to come out ahead on this whole double invade thing, assuming he gets all the camps. Oh, really bad Zed already getting Silas very low. Probably regrets he didn't take Ignite. But I get why you don't in Beer League. I get why you don't. I don't know. I feel like the better player you are, the more worth it is to take Ignite in Beer League, because if you both have TP, you can kind of just lane off and just kind of get stalemated. But if you take Ignite and you just outplay your opponent with Ignite, you can snowball and keep them down. So it's an interesting idea. Who could feasibly take Ignite. Like, obviously, Bernie takes Ignite basically every game, and it works really well for him. So there might be something to it. Yeah, you lose flexibility, macro flexibility later, but if the enemy top laner is worthless, does it really matter? Ooh. Ooh, able to secure the kill even without the Ignite, and now Jack's off a level on Vi, so he says, all right, you want to engage me? That's fine. He's gonna go for it, but his team is coming over to stop him, and he realizes this, so he's gonna back off, but he's gonna be able to get away. Oh no! Mr. Cookie goes for the flash Q, but it does not land. And Jax should be able to escape here, I would imagine. Might get... Oh my god, he does the turnaround, gets the jump on Vi, and now he's gonna escape. Great play by my Bacchus-Saur there, managing to escape that situation and get a kill on the way out. Very well played. Very well played indeed. About a 1k gold lead here for 1M Rome already. Pretty sizable CS leads both mid and bot lane. Only 6 viewers. Where is everybody? I guess it is a Tuesday night. People are probably busy. And Bessa going hard for the trade, but can Windowlicker just turn it afterwards? I think he can. It's kind of looking like it. Goes for the flash Q3, and that will indeed take down the Mbessa. So, okay, well played to Windowlicker there. He knew that he could take the damage and then turn. Oh. It sounds like somebody's game has crashed. I don't know who.
A summoner has disconnected.
This pause kind of taking a while. It wouldn't be a BLS game without a pause, would it? Nope. No, it would not.
A summoner has reconnected.
All right, and here we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, and here we go. Poor Silas kind of getting beat up right now. This feels like a rough matchup because anytime you go in, she can just shoot the bubble at you and walk away. Barely able to get out of that Aatrox. A lot of damage on the Aphelios there. He'll be a monster later, but early game Aphelios not so good. Unless you get the chakra gun. You can kind of stack it up. Other than that, damage not great. When in Rome with a Zillion lock in GG. Yeah, I don't know. People keep not banning it against them. That is not recommended, personally. Although I think you guys didn't lock it. You guys didn't ban it against them when you played them last week, right? Or at least one of the games. I think I seem to remember them picking it, but maybe I'm wrong. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move in on the dragon here, and Vi trying to contest, but that's okay. My top lane's a GA and locked it at top. That's what happened. I remember. Yeah, Scott picked it. Top lane. I remember what happened. And yeah, Vi trying to go for the steal. They're probably not worth it, given that it gives away Feet of Warfare. Yes, I remember. I was like, they left it open, but I don't remember them. Yeah, I remember he picked a top lane just to steal it. That is an aspect of Fearless that I both kind of hate and kind of enjoy. But there's a lot more incentive to steal picks like that because you get them out of the way for the entire series by doing that. So people definitely do that to me on Morgana pretty often. I think that if a team leaves Morgana open against my team, there's like a 75% chance they're gonna first pick it on blue side. So. Which is funny because I'm not even playing mid lane. That's just how terrified they are. Trevor gonna go ahead and, or Mechasaur, Jax, whoever he is, gonna go in on the grubs as well. Should be able to get it, no problem. Ooh. And Vanessa needs to be careful. Ooh. Wow, she actually gets out of that through the back. That's crazy that she can do that without flash. God damn. I almost kind of feel bad for Aatrox. Kinda. They're just too scared of the Morg top roams. Apparently. I've played Morg top. I can confirm it's not very good. She just doesn't do enough damage to stop Bruisers from doing whatever they want in lane. And she's not a very good split pusher either, so. The best ballad in the league. Sure trying to play like it, don't they? Gonna be a gank here in the mid lane. But honestly, Silas might be able to just turn this. Ooh, he gets the Zillion ulti, but then he ends up not killing her and then turns it around thanks to the Vi counter gank. And now Zerat's gonna roam up from bot lane to get an ult to finish off the low health Zoe. Feeder Eye Jacker going down tomorrow, kid? We'll see. Maybe. I haven't played mid lane and beer lane in quite a while. I might be too rusty. I did win 3 games in a row in Master Solo Queue, though. That's something. In mid lane. Granted, I played Morgana in all of them, but that's neither here nor there. Gotta get my rank on the Morgana leaderboard back up. It's fallen way too low now that everyone's playing Morgana again. We're gonna look for a gank here in the top lane. Ambessa does have flash. Wow, again, she doesn't even need to use flash. We'll leave it up. No, you won't. You absolutely will not. Practicing my Vigar. Do you think Vigar is good against Morgana? I'm afraid you're going to be in for a rude awakening if that's the case. I'm kind of starting to swing back here a little bit thanks to that great play in the mid lane. When in Rome still up a little bit, but only about 500 gold now. Dodge Q and Morgana is just a minion. That's just what I want you to think. I kid you not, when I'm playing in solo queue, there are times where I will throw out my Q and miss on purpose to bait the enemy into coming closer to me, and then I just ult them and kill them. I heard the best bot lane in the league was playing, but he's playing Swain. Yeah, the Win and Roam bot... Okay, that was interesting, Zerath. The Win and Roam bot lane really only plays cringe mage, double mage bots. And speaking of the double mage bot, look like he's doing pretty good so far. He's very tanky already. He's already got Rylai's. My goodness, he is just invincible. And even if he goes down, Zillion's going to revive him. Now, does the ult end if he goes down? Oh no! The ult ran out right before the lethal damage hit, so he ends up dying. That is tough. That must have been like within like a 1/10 of a second for that. That was really close. Ooh, whoa, okay, we got to see this whole gank again. Okay. That was a crazy play by Windowlicker here, so he's going to fight off the gank. Pop ulti. Okay, and he saves his triple. He saves his third Q to land on the Jack under tower, and he heals just enough from his passive heal to survive. And then Abessa's going to go for it, and she doesn't get the kill either! Oh no, a disaster for Win and Roam in the top lane. Super well played by Windowlicker, who gives them some well-deserved BM after that double kill under tower. Woo! Windowlicker, my goodness. He's licking the window all right. And now they're going to use their newfound priority to go ahead and grab this dragon here. None of these towers are really anywhere close to first tower, so it'll probably be... could be quite a while before we see feats of strength. Oh, Jax might be going a little too far. Oh! The auto didn't hit because he was counter-striking, so the Q didn't snare him. Interesting. I guess that makes sense how that interaction works. Now Xerath's going to pop the ulti. Finish off a Jax. He's playing it real slow. He's got one more shot. No, he cannot finish off the Jax. Jax survives. I'm here to flame Caster Eye Jack. Always welcome. Eric's not here, so you have to pick up the slack. And looking for the engage on him. Gonna pop. Oh, he was sped up by Zillion. I thought he popped a ghost. Finally, the gold lead is actually swung in the other direction after that double kill by Windowlicker in the top lane. So, team's starting to turn in FF15's favor, but they still got a long road ahead of them. I still think their comp overall does not match up well against the Win and Roam comp, although I will say if this game does go late game, having an Aphelios versus a team with no ADC bodes super well, because Aphelios DPS is crazy. Once he gets to those 3 items. Win and Roam going to be looking to try to prioritize this Rift Herald here so they can secure feats of strength themselves. They only need the one more objective. And is FF15 even aware that this is happening? It doesn't look like it. Does not look like it indeed. That will be the Rift Herald and Feat of Warfare over to Win and Roam. To be fair, I'm not sure they could have really stopped it, even if they were aware of it, but feels bad to just give up feats of strength like that for free. Or give it up uncontested. But alas. Ooh, and Little Ducky's going to get kind of caught out here by the Swain W. And now he's in a really bad spot. I don't see any way he feasibly escapes this. Another gank coming up here in the top lane, but Vi is here. And they're going to try to turn, but they're also going to try to turn here. They're going to go ahead and collapse on the Jax. Can they finish him? He doesn't have flash. They should get him here, and indeed they will. And then meanwhile, in the mid lane... Wait, hold on. Xerath lived, but Swain died. What happened? Or not Swain, but Silas died. Okay. How did he live? What? I guess he just walks back behind the tower? They let him get past? Yeah, I guess they did. Swain didn't get there fast enough, so Lil Ducky's able to just walk right on out of there. And Silas tries to engage on the Zoe to help, but should not have done that. So, ends up going down. Well, okay then. Kind of an interesting sequence of plays there on both sides. I really don't like this Sork Shoes by the way. by Silas. I think you really need Merc Treads in this game. Got a lot of CC, and you're going to have to kind of be semi-frontline. You're going to have to get in there and get in the scrum. And I think that magic resistant tenacity will help a lot more than a little bit of magic pen. So, not a fan of the Sork Shoes. I'm looking for another gank here in the bot lane. They do see Vi now. He doesn't have ulti, so they should be able to just walk away here, I would think. Indeed they will. Swark Shoes. Bradley Zoe, apparently. I didn't know he played Zoe. Yeah, me neither. I've never seen him play it, but I can remember. Swark Shoes. Swark. It's like Smork, but with the W. Swark. Gold lead about 1.5k in favor of FF15, so despite losing the feats, they're actually up in gold. This game really could go either way. Ooh, and now they're going for another gank, able to clear out the vision. Now they're going to get in, but they're very, very fast with that. With that Shirelia's on the Zillion, they're able to escape without even having to use the Zillion ulti. Both Sums coming out from Swain though, so that'll help within the next time they group up for a team fight. No, both of those off of Swain. And Window Licker just bullying this poor Mbessa up in the top lane. She is having a really rough go of it. And to be fair, it's not like they haven't tried to help. They haven't tried to help. Ooh, nice double flash by both players. Mbessa realizing the flash third Q is coming and ends up turning it around. Well played by Elias there to get the return kill on the Aatrox.
Imagine if I had a real weapon. Let's see you get out of there.
Alright. Bit of a fight breaking out here. Vi's just going to go ahead and go in on the Jax, but that's not really who you want to be focusing if you can help it. Because he'll just get he'll be super tanky and get Zillion ult, and that is exactly what happens. An easy one fight there for when in Rome. That Jax gets, when he pops ulti, he gets crazy tanky. Like 89 armor and 53 magic resist. Plus extra if he hits more champions. So he was like, hold on, let's see, how much armor and MR did he have in this fight? So he goes in here, he pops it. He finally pops it, so, oh wow. He actually didn't use it until he was already almost dead. He got lucky there. Okay. I mean, I'm surprised he lasted that long without popping ulti, but there you go, I guess. But yeah, fighting a really strong diver with a Zillion, backing them up is just so difficult. Because he speeds him up, you can't just focus him or else he gets ulted. It's tough. And yeah, a bit of a CS lead in the top lane. Window Licker has really been killing it up there. Even fighting off multiple ganks as well. So, phenomenal job on that 1v2 under tower earlier. He just barely survived both dives by like 50 HP.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And I think if you're FF15 here, kind of just need Aatrox to hold the game together long enough for Aphelios to scale. So, kind of have to carry the mid game here if you're Aatrox. So I think you definitely have the advantage long term just because you have a crit ADC and they don't have any ADC. So, as long as you can keep him upright and autoing, I definitely think you have the advantage long term. I will say that When in Rome doesn't have the greatest engage either. It's not bad, but they don't have any really crazy engage abilities to get on Aphelios through the front line. You know, they kind of have to work. They kind of just deathball their way forward. So if they can survive that and give Aphelios time to hit, then
Blue team's
yeah.
turret has been destroyed.
Gold lead has swung back in favor of When in Rome, about 1,000 gold now. Oh, this is a very dangerous rotation here, Mr. Aphelios. They don't see him, to be fair, so he's going to go for it. He's going to go for the ADC flank gank, but I think they're just too fast. Oh, they're gonna pop everything on the Swain there. And wow, the ult still goes even though he's dead. I guess that kind of makes sense, but that's kind of wild that it works like that. Okay, they do end up getting him, to be fair, but they kind of have to throw. Or Quindolicker ends up kind of going in by himself on the rest of the enemy team and goes down for free, and that's really not what you want. Great, you got the Swain, but you also lost your strongest player in the process, and now you're gonna have to just run for the hills. Silas uses the Cillian on himself. We'll be able to revive and take down the Mbessa and the Jax as well a little bit ago. And he's always going to try to run for it. Oh no! It has just enough burst to pop the Silas, so he ends up going down. But Aphelios rotates over, finishes off the kill, gets a nice big shutdown. That's where you want it. Very back and forth fight there. In the end, I think they kind of went about even. Otacon is up. Aphelios, Aphelios should have Infinity Edge once he goes back. But I have a feeling he's going to go back in a way that he probably does not prefer. Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace indeed. You also, I would really like to see Grievous Wounds from someone. On FF15, they got a decent amount of healing here. You got Sundered Sky Jax, you got Mbessa, you got Swain, you got the ulti from Zillion, all that good stuff. So probably get maybe Xerath should get an Oblivion Orb or something to kind of cut that down a little bit. It's not critically important right now, but you'll want it at some point. Now Silas is top lane and Aphelios is in the base. I don't know if they can realistically stall this long enough for Aphelios to get here. Yeah, I don't think they can. The Swain's just too scary to walk up on undermanned. And indeed, they will lose the Otacon here. And now, oh, what the? Did he flash that? Mbessa goes for the ulti on Aatrox. Oh, the sleep wears off just in time. Okay, I see. Windorlicker trying his best to kite this out, but man, those Mooseby boosts are so hard for Aatrox to deal with because they can just walk out of his stuff. Though Xerath kind of gets a cheeky ult off to finish off the Zillion. And he dies with the ulti down, so now the rest of the team's going to have to fight without that revive. And they're doing okay so far, but we'll see if that continues. Spy going in, no Zillion ult to worry about, so they're just going to focus one target at a time. However, that Jax is pretty strong. They got to kind of kite this out a little bit and kind of let the Xerath rain damage from afar without dying. And yeah, I mean, they're so strong. Even without the Zillion backup, they don't need it. They just win that 2v3. Actually, 2v4, basically. My goodness. Wow. Jax and Swain, pretty strong, apparently. Pretty strong. Yeah, Jax with that 2-item combo, he's really tough to take down. How long did Jax ult last? 8 seconds. Sheesh. Okay. That'll be about a 3k gold here for winning Rome now. That's tough for FF15. You feel like you did really well in that fight. You caught Zillion, and then you got a numbers advantage fight afterwards, but you just got fucking champ diffed by the Swain and Jax, both just being way too hard to kill, even without the Zillion ulti, so it's tough. Now will be third dragon going over to When in Rome. You do have the second item coming in for Aphelios now, but you really need that third one, and you really need that anti-heal. You kind of saw it in motion there with the Jax and the Swain. They just kept healing and healing and healing, and were able to win while outnumbered because of it. goodness, and Zanya's on the Jax as well, so it's going to be even harder to kill. I know why Jax players go Zanya's. I'm not saying it's bad. I just can't help but wonder if there's a better investment of those resources, you know? But it's not even really criticism, that's just kind of musing out loud. So I'm sure it's really good, though, so I don't blame him for going it. Looking for a pick here on Vi. Very early ulti by Mbessa, doesn't even come close. But they do force the Vi to get out of there. Both laners bot have TP, so they're just kind of waiting for see what happens. Ooh, they're gonna go for the old classic 3-man on Aatrox, rest in peace. They're gonna try to turn. They're gonna TP in. Really, you were confident in 3v1 you need the 4th guy? Or just look away. Just don't watch. Meanwhile, FF15 is gonna honor Aatrox's sacrifice by starting this Baron, but Jax is here, and I don't know if they can really do this fast enough to actually get it before the team gets here. Especially not with Zoe TPing in. And yeah, you're gonna have to bail on this Baron, but it's gonna be too late. Vi's gonna get sleeped here, but I think she should still survive. Yeah, she will, but it's tough. They just don't have the DPS to make that Baron play happen. Not with Jax right there to slow them down. Ooh, Zillion will be coming in on Jax. I guess they expected more damage, but he's totally fine. Yeah, it's just so hard. You have a really strong Zoe on the other side. It's just really difficult to approach. Oh. Zero's trying to see if he can snipe the enemy jungler, but without vision, it's pretty hard to do. Vi gonna go ahead and try to find her way in. Ooh. Okay, and they actually fail on the Baron for now, but now the team fight is going on, and Win and Rome will win this team fight very handily. And Aatrox is here, but not much for him to really do except mourn his comrades and then go farm something. Are they gonna try this Baron again? Sure are. They got enough HP, they can do it. Game of throws. All right. It's going to be potential Dragon Soul for them coming up in a minute as well. Yeah, really tough spot for FF15 to get in. They just don't have that scaling that they need yet. Valio's still a decent bit away from his 3rd item. Plus, I think he's not going the Grievous Wounds one either, which is a mistake. But I guess we'll see. They still don't have any Grievous Wounds, do they? No, Aatrox does. Aatrox has Executioners. Ideally, you would have it on someone that can apply it from range more safely, but they do not. Aatrox kind of looking for a fight here on the Zoe with help from the Xerath. They're going to get him. Okay. So how is Win and Rome getting Zillion mistake exactly? Yeah, I don't know. I'm as baffled as you how he keeps getting through draft. Do people just forget that Zillion exists and so they just let it through? But like every game that Win and Rome gets Zillion, it feels like they win easily. Like that here it just suits the champs they play so well. And obviously Celerox is really good at it, so they need to stop giving it to him. I guarantee there isn't 3 other champs you need to ban more than Zillion, so Zillion's going to go ahead and actually bail, but now Swain's going to turn, and honestly, he's probably going to 1v3 this, even without help from the Zillion. But Zillion comes back just to be a little cheeky boy, and yeah, they do not have a way to kill this, they do not have a way to kill this Swain at this time. What did they ban? That's a good question. We'll probably get a look here pretty shortly. I have a feeling the game might be about to end. And look at him. He's still going. He finally goes down after going in 1v4 behind the stinking Nexus towers. He finally goes down. But Jack's here out of mana, so he's going to bail. Swain was in ult for a full minute. Yeah. Yeah, he was. I wonder if it's... If you play Swain, because obviously Swain gets Rylai's, right? I wonder if it's worth it to go approach velocity on Swain. Because like being able to like no one can run away from you if you have approach velocity and Rylai's because you're slowing them and speeding yourself up. That might be worth it. It's an interesting thought. Plus, I guess you have the slow on your ulti too as well, so it's not even like worthless until Rylai's because your E and your W and your ulti would all slow as well. So yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised I've never seen a approach velocity Swain before, because that sounds kind of dope. I digress. Got a 10k goal lead here, 400 win in Rome. They just kind of need to close this out here. And yeah, I mean, I kind of called it in Champ Select. The effectiveness of this Vi pick is just so neutered by this Zilean, because he's so good at helping people get away. And even if they somehow catches up to them and gets damage, you can stall it, right? I love approach velocity. I'll be honest with you, I think they should remove approach velocity from the game. Like, the champions that use it are just, like, so obnoxious. Like, I've started laning against, like, approach velocity Scion, and, like, every time you get hit by an E, even at, like, max range, he could just run at you and Q, and it's like... I don't know. I think it's kind of a degenerate rune. I would be fine if they made it not work on slows. I think if it only worked on hard CC, I'd be fine with it. But slows, like with champs that have perma slows, I don't like, or like really low cooldown slows, I don't like it. Maybe that would make it too weak, but I don't care for it as it is. But plus Mordekaiser starting to go it now, like, ugh, that is disgusting. Going for a bit of an engage here. Jack's kind of taking the tower, and they're gonna pop abilities. Ooh, the Zanya's coming in. Do they have the damage to actually finish off the Jax? No, they don't, and he's gonna start getting Sundered Sky procs and healing. No, and that'll be game one. I think it'd be useless if it was only on hard CC. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could make it, maybe they could have it like, have a cooldown then for slows. Like maybe like a 4-second cooldown for slows or something? I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I just don't like it in its current implementation. I think it makes certain champions really obnoxious. But I feel the same way about Phase Rush. So that will be game 1 for When in Rome. It was back and forth there for a while, but in the end, I think their superior comp kind of won out. And yeah, we'll get going here on game 2. Let me go ahead and... Oh, that's not the right thing. Here we go. All right, it looks like the teams are going to change. They are keeping the same sides. Let's see. What did they? Yeah, let's actually answer the question. What did they ban game 1 that they didn't want to see? They banned Akali, Milio, and Varus. That's what they banned. So yeah, probably should have banned the Zilean instead of Milio. I mean, Milio's a really good ban too, but yeah, don't give them the Zilean. Just don't do it. Just do not. It's just too good in those double mage bot lanes. I think Milio wasn't worth the ban against that comp. Well, they didn't know at the time because they used an early ban on it, but yeah, I feel ya. Because every time Zilean has been up or When in Rome, they've immediately locked it. So, like, they clearly don't consider it scared. They are clearly unafraid of it being counterpicked in any way. So, yeah, if your opponent has a champ that they're so confident on that they'll immediately lock it in no matter what, you probably ban it. seeing a lot of R's to start the draft, but I'm not seeing a draft starting, so I'm confused. It does look like FF15 wants to keep their keep red side, so clearly not going to change their overall drafting strategy. I mean, is their comp? Yeah. Well, they banned the Milio over the first 3 bans, so they didn't know what the opposing comp was going to be. But yeah, I don't know. Or maybe they thought they'd be fine against it because they had like Vi and stuff. I don't know. I think teams don't think that far ahead, to be honest, for the most part. I think they just kind of know what they're afraid of and they ban that. Except Brazilian, apparently. They should be afraid of that. Alright, now the draft is finally started. God, this class, this. Oh, they're gonna. Whenever I'm gonna ban the time catch again, I believe they did that last time. I kind of wonder if we should do fearless bans, where you're only allowed to ban something once per series as well, not just picks. That might get way too complicated to keep track of. Hell no? Yeah, that might get a little too wild. The first ban for FF15 is Garen once again. True Fearless. Well, I've heard of some people call it Iron Man, where bans also lock the champion out for the series. I think that's a little too extreme, but I think that banning, like, I think making it so that each team can only ban a champion once per series would also be interesting. So you decide when you want to use your bans on said champion, or just steal it instead, or whatever. So, but it's an interesting idea, but alas. Second ban for When in Rome is Milio, I think. I believe it's Milio, yes. He's great out here. No point in bans in a 5 game then? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it'd be... Well, you'd have to save up your bans for game 5. You know, you save up your most. Well, I don't know. Last... Oh my god, the draft low is garbage today. The third ban for FF15 is Varus once again. So they... Senna, Varus, and Garen. So, I don't know why they're so afraid of the Varus, or the Senna for that matter, because When in Rome always runs double Mage's bot, from what I see. Gonna lock in the Bel'Veth first pick. Okay. Interesting. I wouldn't be shocked if we see like a Seraphine Sona lane from When in Rome. They have done it before. No, honestly, Samurai power rankings after this series, oh god. I mean, if you want. I know where my team lands. It's not good. You want to hop in after the series is over and share the power rankings with everybody? You believe in me? I'm glad someone does. I don't believe in me. Uh, my team's got to beat IQ this week or we're out of the playoffs. I mean, it probably won't matter even if we beat them, but we gotta beat them this week to stay alive. Now I'm bringing in reinforcements for this one. You'll have to wait and see who the reinforcement is, though. Tune in on Thursday. What time is the game? It's 9:30 CST, I believe. It's pretty late, unfortunately. In for 2 is to surprise jungle with Pyroan. That would be quite the swap, wouldn't it? That would indeed be quite the swap. Unfortunately, Pyroan and I can't play on the same team. I'd have to sub out myself for Pyroan, and that's probably not worth it. As good as Pyroan is. Nobody else on my team can really play top lane super well, so unfortunately I'm kind of stuck. Release the Beer League files. Our only Beer League files is just rehe on every page over and over. That's all it is. Our files are a bit less scandalous. Power rankings now? No, you gotta wait. Oh, don't give in. Don't give in to the bullying. I told you I'm bringing in reinforcements. But you'll have to tune in Thursday to find out who. It's going to be the Darius lock-in for when in Rome. What does FF15 plan to counter that with? We shall see. What do you got, Window Liquor? Although he might be swapping to mid, actually. No, they kind of move their players around a little bit. I believe Window Liquor is a Mel player. I think I remember that, but I don't know. Last pick, lock in. It will be Mundo. Okay. Interesting. That is I like it against every champ except Belveth. Belveth can absolutely shred a Mundo if she just builds Bork, because she can do like on hits like 1 billion times. And she could just do her little tentacle slappy thingy if she's ever in danger of being killed. So I think the Mundo will do work, but they're going to need someone to take care of the Belveth. I do like it in a vacuum against Darius, though. I think Darius is a perfectly fine matchup for Mundo, as long as you don't get cheesed. That's true. Zora, you did end my bot lane career. That getting caught under your tower, right outside your tower that one time, that was a really fucking dumb mistake, and I'm sad about it to this day. I am still a sad panda. We were doing pretty good up until that play, and that play kind of started it the other way. So, oops. I'll be honest, when I reflected the Braum Q, and I'm like, oh, they can't stun me now, but then he just jumps to a minion and autos me anyway. I'm like, well, shit, I've made a horrible mistake. And Nectarise threw his fucking trash behind me, so I couldn't even retreat properly. Some big brain plays. Or maybe I'm just the small brain. Who knows?
Great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm
Whoa,
here.
hey,
Man,
none of that, Peyton. Get out of here. Fucker. Alright. If you were a Yasuo, you might win. Oh, God. I don't know how to play Yasuo bot lane. That shit's weird. I'm not a fan of it. Ori knocked PTSD for Slam. That game, that second playoff game where you guys played that was the most stressed I've ever been during a beer league game, because I was just like, I couldn't go anywhere without getting comboed, and we had to somehow find a way to win to survive the season. So I was very stressed out. All right, what comp overall do I like better? Nautilus Mel does have a lot of, or Nautilus Ash does have a lot of engage and rundown potential. Although Braum will make that a bit harder. Mumu, obviously, big playmaking ability. Munu's going to scale, but it's going to take a while. And then Mel kind of just does a little bit of everything. Just pretty good in general. That's a pretty heavy 3 melee team. That works in her favor, I think, as long as they don't get fully run over. As far as when in Rome, I feel like the Darius pick might really struggle to do a lot here. Getting that, it's going to be hard for him to get the 5 stacks, I think, unless he has like a Braum stun to help him out. So it might be hard for him to contribute. Plus, once he starts getting perma-slowed by Ashe, it's tough. The Rise I really like. Very, very, very mobile with his phase rush and running around and lots of damage and all that good stuff. Ezreal Braum, I'm not really sure how much Ezreal is going to be able to do this game. Got 3 tanks, 4 FF15. I guess you just got to poke at the squishy to hope for the best. And then Bel'Veth. I mean, yeah, Bel'Veth totally has the opportunity to go crazy this game. If Bel'Veth really gets going, I think this game's just over. Because he can fight and tank anyone on this team no problem if he has a decent lead. So, I guess we'll see what happens. What should be a bet for this game? Well, I know. This will be an interesting bet. Well, actually, no, I can't do it because I can only pick 2 options. Okay, never mind. I was going to ask what champion ends up with the highest crowd control score at the end of the game, but can't have 10 options. So, never mind. It's got to be a one or the other choice. I do think both teams could struggle a bit in the DPS department this game. If these tanky champions get really big. Ryze is probably the highest DPS here, other than maybe Bel'Veth, but you know, relying on melee DPS is always a risky bet. So yeah, I think the tanky boys might take over this game. We shall see. So does Bel'Veth proc Braum Q Braum stun super fast? Does her E proc it? I'm actually curious about that. Does it count as an attack? An auto attack for the purposes of Braum's passive? Probably find out sometime this game. If it does, that's crazy because she slaps 3 times like instantly. You think so? Okay. Because it does on hit? Okay. Would make sense that it would. It's too bad you can't find a reasonable way to pair a Bel'Veth with the Sejuani. You could play the Sejuani top lane, I guess, but that could be kind of a fun combo. Just chain stunning people everywhere. And yeah, the only real threat to Mundo this game later on is Bel'Veth, because she'll get, you know, Bork and all that attack speed and stuff. And Message doesn't feel that great right now. I really see her. Yeah, I mean, Sej hasn't felt great since they nerfed her for pro. So you still see her a decent bit in Beer League, actually. I know Nightmare plays it, and Eric plays it. And I've seen Awesomator play it when he fills in at jungle for FF15. You actually see a decent amount of Sejuani. More than a Mumu, actually, which is a little bit interesting. Because a Mumu is definitely the better and easier champion. Okay. Yeah, just in higher league. Oh, that's right, because you're in the light one, yeah. Awesomator 7. Yep. I think it's 57. A Mumu in every series in light. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, part of that's because Jeff's on one of the teams. Oh, am I? Oh, shoot. Thank you. Wasn't paying attention. Thank you for that. Gonna get an early cheeky action here, but should be just fine, right? Should be just fine? Yeah, it's just fine. Okay. Thank you, Snark. I would have taken way too long to notice that. The Mumu's... Oh, wait, he's already skilled his Q? Oh, no! It's gonna really hurt his clear. Started Q. I mean, I hope they get something here level 1 then. Yeah, I mean, they get the kill on Darius. Fair enough. Damn, you hated First Blood that much? That's tough. Crazy First Blood? Yeah, that was a bit wild. Mundo gonna go ahead and leash for his jungler here, which is awful nice of him. Mundo actually gives really good leashes level 1, so I usually prefer to leash my jungler. And Mr. Cookie's definitely gonna need help with the Q start, so. And you're playing super passive on Mundo early anyway, so it's fine to let the wave push to you. It's not like you're gonna contest the wave against a Darius level 1 anyway, so. No sums top level 3 of that noob. That would be something. The Mundo level 3 all in against Darius. Pretty spooky. Now, Mr. Windowlicker, do you have the right rune set up, my friend? Yes, you have the cookies. Excellent. Good. Oh, 3 camp. Yeah. In that case, yeah, maybe. No, I think that getting your level 6 on a move is so important. You don't want to do plays that'll seriously delay that early game, even unless it's like super duper free. So. A nice solo kill here early in the lane by Styx, kind of the opposite of what we saw last game. And 2 kills already on, oh my goodness. And then in the bot lane, Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's not the opposite. Never mind. Hold on. Oh, and they're gonna get the all in, and there's the approach velocity. Once you get tagged by Ash, you cannot escape. And that will be Feet of War for over two to FF15. Ash will end up going down, but that's A-okay. I think it's super free. Darius is pushed to no sums. The problem is that you have to come all the way from Raptors up to gank. That takes so much time. Like, even if you get the kill there, I'm not sure it's worth it. It's not like Muno's going to snowball out of control against a Darius early game. You know, it's not worth it, even if you get the kill, in my opinion. You should have done a Raptor second. That I agree with. But yeah, great start here for FF15. 1K gold lead already and the Feet of Warfare. I'm kind of shocked that ML wasn't able to afford last chapter. She must have just been about 100 gold short. 100 gold short. And she's going for the fight on Rise again. Wow, wins that trade hard. My goodness. Bit of a fight breaking out here. Belveth's going to try to gank the bot lane, but Amumu is right around the corner. Ooh, lands the stun on Belveth. The Belveth does have flash. Is she going to be able to escape? No. They're going to run down, and they're going to land the CC combo on the Brahmin. He's going to go down as well. Oh my goodness. It's an early game stomp by FF15. They're mad. They're upsetty spaghetti about last game. They're coming back. Get the brooms. Ash trying to save her Yuntal, I imagine, so no real point going back now. Do you know when S-Stock roll swapped? I remember him playing support. Yeah, I remember him playing support too. Styx used to be the AD carry, and S-Stock was the support. And I think Lil... Hold on, yeah, their lineup used to be Mr. Cookie top, Lil Ducky jungle, Window Licker mid, Styx AD carry, and S-Stock support. So they've changed up their entire lineup. They basically swapped everyone around. Ooh, coming in and ganking in the top lane, but Darius gonna juke with Ghost, and you A-okay. Momo's just gonna go for another gank here. No sums on Darius. They should be able to do this. Ooh, managed to get the Q in somehow through all the minions, and that's gonna be a kill on the Darius. Okay then. Yeah, phenomenal start here for FF15, up 2K gold already here at 6 minutes. And then Mundo might be far enough ahead now that he can actually start pushing him around in this lane. He comes back with his double Giants belt. We do see a Bomby Cinder, by the way. Will we see everyone's favorite emote this game? Could be. Nice flash hook on the Rise, and no flash hit for him here, so he's gonna go down. Great job by Nautilus realizing that he could flash and make the play and getting a nice easy kill on the mid lane. Well done by Nautilus. Oop, and they're gonna run into the Belveth here as well. Do they have the damage? Do they have the damage to just kill him? No, they do not. Amumu not quite level 6 yet, so not able to ult to finish off the kill, but you still force him out, force him back to base. Force him to base with Dragon here, so that's still a win for you. We'll take that.
A summoner has disconnected.
Wouldn't be a cast without pauses. Woo!
A summoner has reconnected.
All right, are we gonna go? We gotta pause the game? Hello? All right. Getting our little customary freeze here, but should be okay. Indeed it will. Pretty low CS numbers here at the bot lane just because of how much they've been fighting so far. Pretty, very low CS for Ashe, but obviously you'll take all those kills. That's the price you pay for getting kills. You have to miss farm a lot of them. Are we gonna get another gank on the Darius in top lane? We are, and there's no ward. But Darius has to be wary of this at this point. Nope, he's not gonna see it. He does have flash. Okay, he ends up flashing, but can he really do anything here? Amu's gonna go ahead and ulti, which is probably the smart move. Don't give him room to kite you out. And now Bel'Veth and Ryze are here, and they should be able to win this because Amu no ulti doesn't really have a lot left to contribute at this point. Amu got his ulti, but it's kind of at a bad angle. I don't know if he can really escape. Now Mel is here, actually. They just need to stall long enough for Mel to arrive. Ooh, and that's going to be Bel'Veth going down. And Ryze still has flash. He should be able to get out of here, I would imagine. Unless he gets hit by a Mel E. Ooh, not quite enough stacks on him to get the kill. So good job by Amumu and Mundo to just stall until Mel could get to the lane. We all in the bot lane, since both supports are away. We're gonna get a ADC all in down here.
I hope this works.
Ooh, nice flash by Estuk to dodge the dodge the Ezreal ulti, and Ezreal loses cleanse even though it doesn't really do anything. I wonder if he forgot he had cleanse. Because yeah, barrier would have won him the fight there if he had barrier, but he does not in fact have barrier. So I've been there. I take barrier. I forgot. I take cleanse. I forgot I have it. I waste it like that. I think he gets barrier. So oops. Void Grub's going to go down to FF15 as well. They just need one more objective, and they'll have feats of strength this game pretty early. 3.5k gold lead for them already, killing this early game, which is wild because this is not an early game team really. Basically just Nautilus and Mel. We're gonna get another gank here in the mid lane, gonna Nautilus ulti. And Mel has to be careful here. She doesn't have W, so she has to play this really slow, at least until she has it. And unfortunately, not able to actually close up this kill because of that. Well, actually, did it a little too soon. And ends up going down here. Wait a minute. Mel W gives move speed? I never knew that. I play Mel and I never knew that. Interesting. Bel'Veth gonna try to steal some camps here, and Ashe gonna say, hey, stop it. And Brob's gonna say, no, you stop it. And then they kill the Ashe. Rest in peace. Oops. Oh. I don't know if you want to do that if you're a Mumu, though. You're kind of isolated from your team. You got to kite over to Moon to hope he can save you. Yeah, okay, you're fine. Had to blow ulti to escape, though. This is not ideal to use ult like that, but yes, okay. So yeah, FF15 doing very well so far. See if you're careful not to get caught by the Darius here. He's going to walk right into you, is he not? Indeed he is. You got to bail. Got to leave this camp. Sucks, but got to do it. First item's starting to come in. Blackfire Torch here for the Mel. Mundo should have his. He's about 300 gold away from his Warmogs here. Nice early Warmogs. Honestly, he could probably just walk up and take this. I don't think he needs to be afraid of Darius. Got ulti. Darius has no subs. Oh, goodness. He could definitely walk up and bonk the tower. I don't think he can all-in you and kill you when you have ulti and he doesn't have sums. And that would get you a little bit closer to your Warmogs. Yeah, he's just too afraid to do it. I don't blame him. Well, I don't know if I'd want to walk up to a Darius under tower either, even if I was confident I could do it. So, Darius is scary. Old lead has closed a little bit, but I think it matters a little bit less now because they're going to start getting their first items here. Very interesting. Mr. Cookie went Bomby Cinder first and then going into Leandri's. That's interesting. That's like a farm maxing build. Power farm as much as possible, but his farm's bad, so I'm very confused by that. This build is very strange. I think if you're going to play out power farming like crazy, I think this build makes sense. But he's down almost 40 CS, so it makes a little less sense. Mundo does indeed have his Warmog, so now this lane is his to do with as he pleases. As long as he doesn't get all in 100 to 0 by Darius, he should be a-okay. Ooh. Ult comes out on the Ezreal, but he has cleanse. Got some value from it this time. Feats of Strength still not quite secured yet. For FF15, we're going to get a gank here in the bot lane. Looks like Ezreal's going to be able to escape. Ooh, Braum able to jump with me. Oh, nice flash ulti by Mr. Cookie. But it's not going to get the kill, and now it's going to be a counter gank by the Bel'Veth, and she's already got the first kill, and then she's going to go ahead and turn, and that's going to be probably a triple kill for the Bel'Veth. Okay, not the man's going to get his third kill, but still 3 kills. Very tough play there for FF15. They kind of overplayed their play there and got counter ganked. And well, that's a very scary champion to get counter ganked by, because you get that one first kill and it gets really ugly. What all does Bel'Veth ult give exactly? Bel'Veth slows nearby enemies or exploding. That doesn't find how much. It literally doesn't even say. Well, ramps up to 99%. Well, okay, that's interesting. And then restores a bunch of health. That scales with AP for some reason. Okay. And then a bunch of stats. Got it. Okay, well the gap has closed quite a bit. Only about a 800 gold lead now for FF15. And they losing the dragon here, so... Oh, and they actually gave up first tower as well, so it will come down to whoever gets the objective. So, FF15 gonna go ahead and go for this Rift Herald, which is the correct play. They will get feats off of this. Just gotta have Mel ready to rotate if Ezreal starts coming over this direction. Mundo's here. Mundo file. Yeah, I don't know if they can realistically get in here. Yeah, it's a scary place for Mel to walk into. I don't blame her for not wanting to do it, but gonna leave your team in a rough spot if you don't. And FF15 to hurry up and finish this. Bel'Veth is on her way. No, they decide they're just gonna go ahead and back off and concede the Rift Herald. Tough. Ooh, Styx gets a little bit too close to the wall. Ends up getting killed by the Ezreal there. Tough. So, good job by FF15, kind of regrouping after that last play and grabbing the Rift Herald there.
You let your guard down.
Stand behind Rom indeed. Oh, it blocks every missile. And then it completely blocks the first one and then does reduce damage after that. Oh, okay. Blocking every projectile is kind of wild. Rom's going to get kind of caught out here, though. Probably could have wished he could have blocked that gank. And he was going to kind of converge here on the Dragon Pit with no Dragon in it. Mundo happy to just be farming away here. That could have been scary. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Ghost and go for Rise here, but all Rise has to do is use ulti and you should escape. Unless a Mumu hits the stun on him! No! Oh, that's gonna be a kill for the Mundo. That is tough. Tough. Rise had the right idea, but he didn't know Mumu was right around the corner waiting to do that. Oh, Belveth is here, and I don't know. I think Belveth doesn't have Bork yet, so Mundo can probably fight her off at least for now. So she's not going to second either. She's going to go, I assume, Strybreaker. That's usually what they go, I believe. Ooh, they're going to go ahead and dive. Nice ulti. Q on the minion and then an ulti to secure the Belveth kill. And that should get this dragon for FF15 as well. Very good teamwork this game between Mundo and Amumu. They've really played against each other well. Now they're going to go ahead and dive the Rise, who has TP'd in very foolishly 1v3 to the tower, but it's actually taken a while to get this kill. And Amumu's going to end up taking too many tower shots and going down, so it ends up being a 1-for-1. You're still fine with that if you're FF15, but so you'll still get the tower afterwards, but it's kind of wild that they survived a 1v3 tower or teleport onto the tower. You got a one for one out of it, rather. We'll lead up to about 2k again.
Retribution is at hand. Glory be.
Ezreal actually ahead in items. Despite dying multiple times early in lane, he's actually ahead of the Ashe. Okay. Yeah, I guess their lead is mostly in top lane. Which is fine. It just means the Mundo gets to his unkillable state faster. But it also means that his team is kind of vulnerable if he's not around. Oh, go ahead and land the CC chain on the Darius. Ooh, nice flash, but fortunately had enough mail stacks on him to get executed anyway, so. So far, despite being behind, Wen and Rome's actually done a good job of finding ways to still pressure these towers, so they're actually ahead in towers. And they're gonna they're starting the Otacon. I guess it makes sense if they're all gonna be up there. Mundo and Amumu can do this no problem. Bit of a crazy play here, trying to dive the Ashe, but Nautilus is here to say I don't think so. Ashe needs to be careful. They are gonna lose this tower here. It'll be 700 gold over to Wen and Rome. Trading Otacon for a tier 2 tower is probably worth it. Or trading the other way around, I mean. Because that's a lot of extra stats that you get by getting Otacon. So let's do a pedal count to see who the real pedophiles are this game. We got 21 for Wen and Rome and 27 for FF15, so they can get more. They will get one more for every takedown for the rest of the game, but it's kind of surprising for a team that gets Otacon only have a 6 pedal lead. Ooh, go ahead. Oh, are they gonna really dive Darius here? They're gonna try. They're gonna get him. Okay. Yeah, Darius really weak, not really tanky yet. Can't deal with that situation. So it's gonna save. Elba is gonna save the tower though. That's good. Deny Mundo that gold. Oh, fight's breaking out here in the mid lane. Almost caught out, but he's creating distance. So no, nope, that will be his doom. That is a very deadly combo, Ashe and Nautilus, because once you get touched, you cannot escape. You have to fight. Mundo should be level 16 here within the next 2 to 3 minutes. That's when things really get fun. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Maybe it's because the gameplay's so boring. No, that's not the reason. And when in Rome, probably not as far down as they probably think they are right now. Yeah, obviously down 7 to 18, but they're actually only down about 2k gold. So this game very easily still winnable for them. Mundo has the housing all shut down. He needs to be careful. Don't give that away for free. He is getting covered by the Amumu, which has worked super well this entire game. So. Take this camp. Get that. There you go.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Well, take the camp. Take it. Mel's going to go ahead and gank her in the top lane. Going to flash, but that is going to be to no avail, and she's going to go down. Mundo's going to go ahead and give Ryze the bonk. Bonka Machanka, and Ryze actually probably going to be able to walk out of this. No, Mundo's going to go ahead and pop Ghost. And ulti. He did not appreciate Ryze trying to survive there. So he's ended up getting the kill, and now Bright's going to bring her in the jungle. Looks like Ezreal kind of gets caught out here to start. Probably hit by the Ashe ulti. And now they're here, but Velvet is here. Velvet is going to go for the fight, going to go for the Ashe. Ooh, nice cue by Nautilus to pull Velvet out the way. And then three-man Amumu ulti, but Ashe is kind of zoned out of the fight, so Amumu needs to be the one doing the damage. Fortunately, he has a Leandries and a Sunfire Cape, so he's got the DPS. That ends up being a very close fight, but in the end, it is a 3-for-2 in favor of FF15. Eric29 not spam chatting L. Yeah, he's sadly not here this evening. So, sadly not here. It's a bummer. You always, so it just doesn't feel right without Eric's shitposting and gaslighting in the chat. Mundo has hit his level 16 now, so he'll be a scary boy for the rest of the game. Interested to see what item he goes here. Normally you'd go Spirit Visage, but they only have 1 AP champ and he's really behind, so is it really worth building MR against just Ryze at this point? Let's say probably not. And he apparently agrees. He's going for Titanic Hydra instead. Okay. I like it. Velvet does have the Bork now, though. Just finished it, so she'll be much more effective at killing with Mundo. Oh, I never realized that Velvet's E gave a lifesteal. I knew it gave damage reduction. I never knew it gave lifesteal. Huh. Wait, hold on. Wait, what does that say? Hold on a second. I know there's plays, but I don't care. I'm reading this ability. Attacks from this ability deal 150% damage to monsters and apply on-hit effects at 8% to 32% effectiveness on the target's missing health. Again, only against monsters. Okay, I see. That's a very strange stipulation, but I guess she could clear camps at light speed if it didn't work that way. Attacks from this ability 100. Wait. Or no. That's to all targets, right? That's a weirdly worded ability. Attacks on this ability deal 150% damage to monsters. And apply on-hit effects at 8 to 30% based on the target's missing health. Is that just the jungle monsters or to all enemies? It's worded in a way that it's not clear. Any hotties in chat? Nope, Zara, just you. Alright. We're going to get a nice Ash Arrow engage here on Ezreal. He's going to go down. Well, he ends up actually getting a decent amount of damage on the return. And Mel going to try her best to fight out this 1v2, but it's not going to happen. She would go down. They're going to find Bel'Veth in the jungle here. Bel'Veth does not have her enhanced form, so she's not in her super strong form yet. They're going to go... Ooh. Interesting, a Mumu ulti there. I mean, it did steal the blue buff, but probably not what you're looking for. If Ryu was here, I'd say yes, but sadly not. He was here earlier. He must have just dipped not long after. For a moment. Oh, what's up, Bernie? I didn't even see you there. Still only about a 2k gold lead here, but they are on Soul Point, and they have the level 16 Mundo, which is pretty big. They're going to go for a 3-man gank here on the Mundo. Mundo's just going to try to turn it on the Rise, and now Mumu's here. Mumu no ulti though, so not able to quite land the AoE CC that you normally would. But Mel is going to TP in and arrive to help, so they will catch 2 of them. And can they get more? And we'll go look at the mid play here in just a second. No, I think that'll be the end of their play. Okay, so what happens here in the mid lane? And they're kind of pressuring here. And Ashe just... Oh, Ashe kind of just runs at the Darius. Darius has had enough of your bullshit and just flash pulls her. And her and Ezreal take her down. Or him and Ezreal take her down, and then they get the kill on Nautilus as well. So Ashe getting a little too crazy, feeding the shutdown to the Darius. That was close to gold gap a bit. I also think Mundo probably used his ulti a lot earlier than he needed to, but I guess he wanted the move speed to help chase on the Rise. Bel'Veth this here trying to pick off Nell here, but Mumu will be able to get there in time and use the ulti to peel. And now, not quite able to land on Darius. Does Mundo have enough for his Titanic Hydra? Yes, he does. So he should be looking to go get that for the next objective fight. Look at that. 640 damage from Sunfire. Pretty busted item, right? Pretty crazy. I'm going to go ahead and get caught out here again, but he should be fine. How much is that Braum W getting at this point? It's only rank 1, but 23-36. Okay, it's a decent amount. I'm going to go ahead and give the bonk to the tower. I'd really like to see maybe Thornmail. Mundo here, it's really good against Bel'Veth. And just anti-heal. I guess these chances would be good too, so. It's a nice cheap item, so you can get it pretty quick. Game a lot closer in gold than you'd probably expect. Yeah, still only about a 1k gold lead. FF15 here. Oh. Belva's looking for a flank here, but Mel's got cover. We got people collapsing in multiple directions, and Ash, that was very foolish.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You're lucky that Belveth does not have flash, or you'd be very dead right now. You might still be dead anyway, and indeed he is going to go down to the Ezreal ulti. People are starting to come in. Mundo has teleported in. Only a 1-mana Mumu ulti though, and no, Darius has the 5-stack. They need to get away from them. And he's gonna get the 5-stack on both of them, but they're both pretty tanky. They can afford to fight for a while, even while under the 5-stack, which is crazy. No, Nautilus does end up finally going down, and oh no, Mel doesn't reflect the Braum ulti, so but she's still alive. Now Mundo still has plenty of health remaining, still has the 5-stack on him. He does not care because he is Mundo. It is crazy that FF15 won that fight when Darius got 5-stack early and kept it up the entire time. That is wild that they still win that. Okay, there you go. Well done by FF15. And they're going to go ahead and grab Infernal Soul here. I mean, Mundo showed his value there. He was able to tank a passive, or a 5-stack Darius for a really, really long time. Oh my goodness. The question is Mundo gonna go the Giga Chad build here? Is he gonna go Overlord's Bloodmail next? He saved up enough money for it, just enough. The full Giga Chad Mundo carry item, we shall see. Yeah, about 3.5k gold lead here for FF15 now and Dragon Soul, so they're in a great spot. Their comp has scale, now they just gotta close it out. You will indeed go for the Giga Chad item, so Mundo having a fair and balanced 583 attack damage. And that number's going to go up once he starts getting lower and ulting. So, have fun with that. Nas, however, is going to get a bit caught out here. Ash has to use ulti to try to escape. Mundo's here. Get in there, Mundo. Got 580 AD for a reason. Get him. This is what you live for, Mundo. This is your dream. Ooh, gonna run. Oh. Wow, I don't think he expected that to hit. He walked away like it wasn't gonna hit, but it hit. Now he's going. And the phase rush has worn off. Oh no, and Ryze is actually gonna escape. Okay, I'm shocked that Ryze got away from that. Fair enough. Now Darius bot lane with no TP. I think you just rip this Baron. Because they see him. They know he doesn't have TP because he hasn't had it the entire game. On FF15. Start the Baron. There you go. Your late game, you got great DPS. You should be able to get it, no problem. The only thing you have to worry about is Belveth steal. But I don't think she's going to get here in time to really do it. Trying to find her way into the pit, but Mundo says no. Now Mundo's going to say yes to turning around and killing them. Mundo's going to go ahead and pop ulti for the move speed. Ooh! Give him the bonk. Bye-bye, Belveth. Now Ezreal on the run. Got flash here. He's going to have his E up in just a second, but I don't know if that actually makes him any safer. Ash is going to flash W to get the slow on Ezreal. Yeah, because Ezreal actually I'm turning it, but he does go down. Mundo doesn't even need ulti to 1v1 Darius at this point. Just tell him to get the hell off my tower. Yep. With your 643 AD. I'm not gonna lie to you, as a Mundo enjoyer, if I'm against a really tanky team that's like building like tons of armor, I will sell one of my tank items late game to get Lord comps. Because when you have like 650 AD, that armor pin makes a big difference. It doesn't happen very often, but there are times I've done it. Being able to even being able to DPS down tanks as Mundo is huge. The tanks are really no threat to you. So, and yeah, that will be the end of the game here. Game 2 goes over to FF15. So we are looking at a Game 3 here tonight. First Game 3 in a while, I feel like. Okay. Teams are switching sides this time around. They're tired of giving Window Licker counter pick, and I don't fucking blame them. All right, let's get started on Game 3 here. Okay. Parents, both first bands are invisible. Oh my goodness. Fucking hell. It's Garen and... Okay, the rest of the bands worked without issue at least. Oh, it's a series. Hell yeah. It is indeed a 3-game series. We're getting our full money's worth tonight. All $0 of it. And FF15, instead of banning the Varus this time, opts to just first pick it instead. Okay. They have a really high priority on Varus for some reason. Have I been playing Riftbound? I don't even know what that is, so I'm going to say probably not. League of Legends TCG. Oh. No, that sounds kind of interesting. I assume it's all online though. It's not. They're not making actual cards, are they? Also, didn't they already have a League card game with Legends of Runeterra? Am I wrong? Wait, they're actually making a physical card game? That's wild. Starting a new physical card game in 2025. Sure. Why not, Riot? Why not? I guess that's where my Morgana skin money went to. It went to developing Riftbound. Mord made it to game 3. It is strange, isn't it? It's pretty fun. Oh, I'm sure it is. But buying physical cards? Fuck that. Fuck that. I mean, maybe it's cheap now because it's new. But maybe it's cheaper. But any TCG, physical TCG, oh my god. The cost gets insane. Also, didn't they discontinue Legends of Runeterra? Or like discontinue the PvP part of it or something? I remember hearing something about that. It's still in the Riot client, but you don't really see them pushing it anymore. And both teams kind of saving their mid and top for the last 2 picks every draft. So prioritizing their solo lanes. I think it kind of makes sense. I think jungle and bot lane, they have the most safe line picks, I guess. A booster box was $120 for release, and now it's $300 for a box. $5 a pack for a booster. Oh my god, that's so much. I mean, maybe it's a big pack, but that still seems like a lot. $300 for a box. No, thank you. I'm good. 14 cards per pack. Is that a lot? I have no idea how big a deck in Riftbound is, or how many of those cards are garbage filler. Oh, okay. And 40 cards to make a deck. Okay, yeah, so it's like Yu-Gi-Oh. Ari pick. I can't believe when in Rome was picking Ari. My Backasaur, aka Trevor, is the captain when in Rome, and he has been very adamant how bad he thinks Ari's just like a really shit champion, but they've picked it multiple times this season. So we're going to get the set blind pick here for FF15. I like it. Set's a really good blind pick at top lane, I think. He doesn't have a lot of really bad matchups, and the ones that are really bad aren't very common. So you probably will get a playable matchup 95% of the time if you blind pick Set. And oh, interesting. They're gonna flex Wukong to the top lane. It's gonna be a jungle Kha'Zix for one in Rome. Okay. Wow, I can't remember the last time I saw a top lane Wukong. I just naturally assumed it would be jungle, but I guess it's top lane. Okie dokie then. Set jungle? I mean, I guess it's Mordekaiser jungle? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah, that's very interesting. I'll be very interested to see who ends up going in jungle for FF15. I would assume Mord. I don't know how good set jungle even is, but Varus jungle? No, it's not Eric. Imagine though, like Rel set bot lane, Varus jungle. Whew. That'd be kind of spicy. Alright, I'm going to take a quick restroom break while we're waiting. And I'll see you guys shortly. Oh, we're just waiting for them to get into the game.
Hit pause on whatever you're listening to and hit play on your next adventure. This fall, get double points on every qualified stay. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Visit bestwestern.com for complete terms and conditions.
Oh wow, they still have not started Champ Select yet. What is happening? Like, are you gonna behave? Nope, you can't climb on me. I gotta focus on the cast. Yeah. Buddy, there's nothing up there on that desk you're gonna want. Nope, there's no food. Yeah. I mean, there might be here. You know, like that. There you go. What's that? Paws off my tail. Want this? Get your paws on my desk. Now, talking to you. All right, they're finally in Champ Select now. Don't know what took them so long. And man, late stream tonight. Yeah, oh, no, keep your paws off my desk. Yeah, I just got a new dog yesterday from the shelter, and he's very sweet, very friendly, but he also has no concept of personal space. Do you, buddy? So he keeps climbing up on stuff and climbing on people and getting into things he's not supposed to. Yes. Hey, what kind? It's some kind of hound dog. We're not 100% sure what all it is because he was an abandoned dog, but some kind of hound dog. Yeah, kind of like that. But yes, he insists on climbing up on top of me while I'm trying to stream the game. Okay. Or climbing on my desk because he thinks he smells food. You know. It looks like it will be set jungle and Mordekaiser top lane. Okay. interesting. I'm not sure how good set jungle is. I haven't seen one in years. My dog will walk and put her whole head in my lap. I wish my dog would only put his head in my lap. He'll jump up, put his whole body in there, even if you were holding something. I'm not kidding when I say no concept of personal space. He is very easily excitable if you give him any sort of attention, so sometimes if he's getting too rowdy, too annoying, you just have to ignore him for a little bit until he settles down. I think Undead King should be Monkey King as long as he doesn't own Bolton Possum as a king. Yeah, Mordekaiser, back when Wukong Top was more of a thing, Mordekaiser was considered probably the go-to counter pick, just because his armor doesn't really, Wukong's extra armor doesn't really matter. And in an Unga Bunga all-in fight, Mord will definitely win if he ulties, as long as he doesn't ulti the clone. There you go. So you can be up here on the couch with me. You just have to not put your paws on me or smack my keyboard. Yeah, there you go. As far as team comps go, what do I like more? I do really like the playmaking of Bard. I feel like Bard tends to do really well in Beer League, in my experience. I tend to see a lot of good Bards here in Beer League. I do think there's a lot of hard engage on the FF15 bot lane. Varus Rel does not sound like a fun combo to be a squishy against. Kaisa Bard, not quite as good a combo, but Bard will have better roams, I think. Ori versus Lissandra. I assume that's Lissandra favored, but probably only if she gets jungle help. I doubt she'll have enough burst to kill Ori on her own. Kha'Zix versus Set. I have to give it to Kha'Zix just because I don't even know if Set can really jungle. Sure, you need to stop. Try to climb. No, stop it. Yes, you're very sweet, but stop climbing on me. Yeah. All right. And then the top lane matchup we already talked about. So. Honestly, if I were the Mord in this scenario, I'd take Ignite and make sure there's no way I lose to this Wukong 1v1. Wukong tends to heal a lot, and his only real recourse is to all-in you, so take Ignite and beat him that way. But I know. You can hang out here until the game starts, but then you gotta get down. Okay? Yes. Alright, time for you to get down, buddy. I know. I know. Get away from my desk. There you go. You can sit there. That's okay. He is definitely still getting acclimated, but you have to learn you can't just do whatever he wants around here. There are some rules, like don't build Sunfire Cape. Don't let me catch you building Sunfire Cape. All right, and in we go. They just messaged me. We are all having tech issues, all of us on black screen loading in. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Have everyone close client game should kick us out of the custom and can retry. Oh boy. We might be here a while. Now, question is, if you get information from this screen and then change your summoner pick, is that considered cheating? Or summoners or rune choices? Based on that information, is that cheating? It's an interesting idea. Interesting idea indeed. All right. I guess they're trying to restart the lobby, so I should exit too. Okay. Okay. Looks like they're going to try to reload their client. All right. Well, I guess we got more time to wait. As far as overall comps go, I wouldn't be surprised if Mordekaiser just goes crazy this game. I don't think they have any particularly great champions against him, and Windowlicker's a really good player in a favorable matchup, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes nuts and carries this game hard. Well, we'll see. Wait, are they back in game? I'm so confused. Hold on. Let me try loading back in. Buddy, you need to stop stepping on me! Stop it! Hi. Get off of me! Get off! I know, yes, you're very sweet, but you need to get off of me. There you go. Looks like they were able to get out of the custom games. Hopefully they will be able to try again. I'm kind of surprised there's no warning up on the client because the patch is tonight, right? It's already 10 o'clock. Get off of me! Get off. There you go. I know. Here, get down. Get down. Oh, get down. Yeah, sorry, they're having some technical issues. They all black screened when they tried to load the game the first time and they couldn't get in. So we're working on trying to redo the lobby, I guess. So. It'll be a little bit. In this case, it wasn't When in Rome's fault. It was everybody on both teams by the looks of it. Power rankings? Yeah, we could do it now if you want. Although, the answer might be dependent on what happens this game. But yeah, if you want to pop in the casting channel, we can do it right now. Or you can just give me the link and I can do it. Up to you. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Oh, I can't hear you. 1 second.
Might need to unmute Discord or something.
Hello.
Hello. Did it work?
Still cannot hear you.
That sounds like a you problem. The viewers can hear you. Don't say anything naughty. Okay. My dick's like it's still not going. Get your elbows off of me! No, go on. No, you need to get down. Go on. Go on. Get down. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Give me a minute here, dog. Drive me nuts. They're turning on the scripts. True. When in Rome, they're having to resort to their secret weapon. All right, they're trying it again.
Oh, say something?
Boogala boogala. How's that? Okay, you clearly
I think I'm hearing something.
You clearly can't hear me. Hello.
Hello.
Did it work?
It is. I can hear you now.
You hear me on like a
Nice.
3-second delay by the sound of it.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why I can barely hear you.
Oh no, let me turn my. Let me try resetting my headset, see if that helps.
I turned everything to max volume, so hopefully I can hear you pretty well now. So.
Oh, is that any better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
That should be good enough.
All right. All right. Let's see these
All right,
power rankings, good sir.
How do you want to do this?
Do you have a link that you can just give me, and I can show it on stream?
How would you like to set this up? And how much time do we got? Are they starting game pretty soon?
They're just starting champ select again, so we got time.
Can no longer hear you again.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, I can hear you. No, we're good.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Champ select just started, so we got time.
Okay, cool. How do you want to pull it up and then we can?
Yeah, just link it to me.
The
I'll
one
pull
streaming
it.
it?
Yeah, just link it to me and I'll pull it up.
Oh, okay.
Or you could screen share it to me and then I could show it to the stream. One or the other. Actually, it might be better.
Oh, true. Okay, let me pull up Let me pull up a screen share real quick.
We're gonna do streamception here.
True.
I'm gonna stream you streaming to me.
Let me pull up the list.
Oh, we got about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be quick with it. Speed power rankings.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. Now I'm gonna add all the teams. WTF.IQ, Gin and Tonic, FF15, Rock 2, Paradox, no English. When in Rome, Nord, PPP, and CR. Okay, cool. And now let's stream Google Chrome. Boom, there we go.
Okay.
We're set.
Yep, I got it.
All right. Let me
Got
get the.
We got about a little over 2.5 minutes.
Okay. No English is still ripped here until further notice. WTF, I feel, has to be the #1 team. They're the only team that's undefeated, right?
Correct.
Yeah. After them, I would put When in Rome.
They did.
I think they're the second best.
They did beat CR, so.
Yep, they beat CR. I have CR probably right behind When in Rome, though.
Yeah.
I would say still S tier. After that, I have I think FF15 and then IQ,
Okay.
and then this is like what I'm pretty confident in is like these top 5, and then everything if after that I'm kind of like, okay, who's beaten who, who's done what. Dubs on tap, I think, has been playing better recently.
They have.
Like they've
yes.
been winning some games.
They've been
so I
overhauling
think
their roster. Plus, they played us, so helps with the win loss.
true. I do think Pyrone's team is better than them though, so I would probably put Pyrone's team there. My team beat Pyrone's team, and we beat Dubs on tap, so I'd probably put us one more above there,
Sure.
and then probably something like that is how I would have
Now
the
Rock
rest,
did.
or maybe something like
Now
that.
Rock did beat Nord,
Oh, they did? Okay, then like that.
so.
That's. I think this is pretty close to what I had last time. It's been a while since I made a Pyro rankings, so.
To be fair, things have not really changed that much since the last time.
True.
Good teams
true,
are still
true.
good. The bad teams are still bad. So.
I do think if FF15 win this series,
The dot captain is protesting because he's saying they 2-0'd FF15.
They
last week.
did. It's like, wait, last week? Oh my. Okay,
What's it,
that's
last
kind of
week?
crazy.
Yeah, they did last week. They 2-0'd them.
Okay. I'd probably move Dubs on tap then to be better than Pyrone's team if they beat FF15. And if FF15 wins this,
They're gonna move up.
I
Hard to say.
I actually don't. I think that would make me more pull down When in Rome than move up FF15.
Right.
But at the same time, because
Fair enough.
if FF15 loses to Dot but beats When in Rome,
What's happening?
what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't move CR down, otherwise Eric is going to be happy because he hates seeing his team in the top 2. So
Yeah, we don't want
I have
that.
to have him.
Yeah, we don't want that. So, all right. Well, thank you for your expedited power rankings.
True,
The game is
true.
starting. So,
Okay. Good luck.
yes, thank you.
Have fun.
I will.
Bye.
See ya.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
All right. I went Tanya Harding on FF15's ass, paid an X to break their fingers. Jesus. That's funny though.
Seconds until minions spawn.
Dot didn't win 4 in a row to get bottom of B tier. Well, hey, you were bad for too long. You got to prove yourself a little bit. It's gonna take a while for the public opinion to turn around. I'm seeing D shield on Mort, which I really hate. I think that's really insecure. I guess a Wukong. You got bone plating, bro. You're good.
Minions have spawned.
And Trevor does get his patented Kha'Zix here. That's a good sign for when in Rome. But he's also going to get patented caught in the enemy jungle. Oh, he's not even going to be able to execute here either. Actually, does Mr. Cookie win? Set just 1v1s and 1v1s a level 1 Kha'Zix while isolated. Sure. Why is my voice shaking? Am I scared for tomorrow? Why would I be scared for tomorrow? It's not even my team. If I run it down and lose, it's Pyroan's team that gets hurt, not me. I can hear it in his voice. Oh, Elias going for the cheesy invade on the set here, knowing that he was low. Oh, because they saw him on the ward because he left the ward earlier, so Wukong just comes down and sneaks a free kill and blue buff. He's going to miss some XP from lane to do that, but that's still 100% worth it. That's going to slow down set massively. I forgot he was the jungle for some reason. But it's crazy that a set with no items beats a Kha'Zix with no items isolated, but I guess that's the power of Conqueror for you. Now Kha'Zix is here invading, looking for him. He's going to sneak around and find him here, and no level 2 for set here, or flash, so it should be a nice easy kill here for the Kha'Zix, as long as he gets this camp. Oh. I don't know if I would have waited that long, but set does secure it and get the level 2 and red buff, so he needs to be careful. I mean, he should still die to Kha'Zix here, right? No, he's gonna get stun locked by the roaming bot lane FF15. He's gonna go down. Oh my goodness. That was a disaster of an invade by Kha'Zix there. Doesn't steal the camp or get the kill. That's unfortunate. I'm not really a jungler, so I don't know if my intuition is correct, but I would have liked him to have jumped him way earlier, or made sure to, like, steal it and then kill him, you know? But I would prefer him to go earlier, because he's level 1, right? Like, if you go early, what is he going to do? Ooh, nice flash charm by the Ahri here, and that's going to be a solo kill. Well played by a really bad Zed. Yeah, very slow start for both these junglers because they've been up to shenanigans instead of actually playing the game. Both junglers still level 2 Kha'Zix at 4 minutes. That is not ideal. Although I have seen Bacchus come back from games like this before and catch up EXP in the jungles of things, so that'll help. All right, and we're at the next kill. We'll get the Feast of Strength here. Who will it be? Where will it be? Why will it be? Who can say? Finally got the dog here to calm down. He's laying down next to me now. So thank you for not continuing to paw me to death while I try to cast this game. Attempted Hex Flash engaged by Rel, but misses the CC, so ends up taking a bunch of damage on the way out. Tank's gonna come in here. No flash for Kai, so she's gonna go down, and that will be Feat of Warfare going over to FF15. Nice gank by Seth there. Rel did go down as well, but not soon enough. Dot messages me a very nice message. There you go. Kaisa got the kill? Wait, hold on. Am I... What the heck did I just hit? Oh my god. Am I... Hold on. Am I crazy? Hold on a second. Set has drawn for... No. The red team is completely... Oh! Did I read that play totally wrong? What happened? Okay, I'm dumb. Hold on. What happens here? I read that totally wrong. I just assumed they got the kill first? Oh! Okay. You're right. Yeah, Rel went down before Kaisa died. Okay. Well, never mind. My bad. Well done to when in Rome then. Good job, good job to the when in Rome bot lane to fight off the gank there and secure the peak strength. And that's going to be Kazu's eating the set there in the river. So, okay. Bard first item, Wing Moon place. Going Dead Man's Plate first item? Huh. Kazu's going to go ahead and solo Dragon here. One of the few junglers that can solo Dragon at level 4 in a realistic amount of time. Or in a reasonable amount of time, rather. Look, it's been a long stream, okay? It's been almost 3 hours. Ugh. That will be first Dragon over for when in Rome. We're gonna get another invade here. Does he see him? I don't know if you want that fight. If you can see him, you're down in items. Windowlooker, indeed, kind of asserting his dominance in the top lane in this matchup. Oh, I just realized what's missing. It's the... Like, something was missing. I had no idea what the heck it was. It was the team frames on each side. I was like, something feels off, but I couldn't figure out what it was. It was the team frames. Is there anything else there I'm missing? The settings button. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Something felt really off on the stream. I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was, but it was these things. Gold lead very close. About 300 gold lead here for when in Rome. Really, this is going to be a lethality Varus. Yeah, but he's pretty squishy. I think that's an okay build this game. I normally don't like lethality Varus out of principle, but I think this game is fine. So that's going to go ahead and grab the Void Grubs up here. Mord's almost up to his Rylai's already. He only needs about another wave. So you should have it. And a little extra since the cannon wave. Ooh. Set trying to sneak in for a lane gank, but he was seen by those minions, so gonna walk right into Kazu's plus. Like, Kazu's gonna go for him. But Set crazy that even while getting the jump on him and isolate, he still almost loses that. That is crazy. Set is a wild ass champion. Self-ult by the Lysandra here. No cooldowns left for Ahri, though. Not going to be able to secure the kill. Kazu's going to visit top lane once again. But I feel like if he plays, as long as he doesn't get caught isolated away from minions, he should be able to just want to do this, I would think. He's going to ult the Wukong right away, which is the right call. He'll get the kill, but he will die in return. So, I mean, I guess this is a successful gank, but... Hold lead still very close, about 300 for FF15 this time. Decent amount of plates going down this game. Usually don't see that in Beer League. Don't see a lot of plates, but today, decent amount, except for mid. For a cheat. Oh, ooh. Bard realizes something was up and pre-juke the Varus ulti. Well done. Good game sense there by El Bardo. And, yeah, Mord has that Rylai's right now, so he's really strong. Oh, double Bard ulti here, but that's actually not to their favor because now Set is here, but I could be able to actually get the gank off. Don't do it. Do not ult it on that route. Don't. Do not. Okay. You did not, in fact, ult it on that Bard. Good. You have approach velocity, Windowlicker? No, you have resolve, which is probably the correct choice in this matchup. Oh, Set's gonna go ahead and get a gank off here, but now Bard's gonna come in and Ahri's gonna come with him. And Kha'Zix's busy doing the dragon here. They don't even need him down here. And they're going to go ahead and win the fight without him. 2 for 0 so far. Sandra's here, but... Ooh, go ease over the Ahri charm. So avoids getting charmed. And then gets enough damage onto the kill. But now, Varus is dead. So, kind of a... back and forth fight there, but in the end, Winter comes out ahead on both kills and the objective. It's going to be Malignance on the Lysandra here. I've heard this is actually not very good, like statistically. On Lysandra, you're much better going the like either of the other Lost Capture items, supposedly, but it seems like Malignance would be good, but apparently it's not. So I just find that kind of interesting. Okay.
Turret plating will soon fall.
I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. That kind of sounded like a dog call, doesn't it? I'll have to keep that in mind if you pay attention to that. Sorry, buddy. looking for another gank on the bot lane, but he will be seen. So doesn't get anything come of it really. And they actually have swapped lanes here, so it's Ahri against Mordekaiser, which is probably a good call. Much harder for killing Ahri than to kill this Wukong that's behind. And I don't know, Lissandra's just not strong enough to really bully the Wukong, even though he's behind. Gonna get a gank here in the top lane. Kha'Zix is here, and yeah, all you have to do is stall in the Death Realm, and then Mordekaiser's gonna go down. That is here, it's a little too late. I don't think he's gonna be able to really do anything here. Nice flash by Kha'Zix. He ends up going down anyway. That is crazy that he still dies there. But Ahri should be able to clean up this kill. She's still got... Oh! She goes for the flash charm, but it misses. But in the end, he ends up going down. Okay. Set is a nutty champion. He can just miss his W and still just win like that. That Set auto damage is no joke. Max health damage. What exactly does Set's passive do? Right punch fall to the left quickly. Oh, okay. So the right punch is the one that does more damage. I see. Yeah, Mord's pretty strong, but he's kind of getting isolated in matchups that aren't favorable to him. So they should probably lane swap at some point, but they can't right now or they're going to lose first tower. Although they're going to anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and roam bot. Nice gank. Going to get a shutdown on the I'm speaking of words, on the Kai'Sa there. All right. Ward's gonna go ahead and go for the ulti here, and Ahri again just has to stall. But she actually has to kite the way she doesn't want to. Ooh, nice E by Mord. He actually might get out because of that. Ooh. Yep, no slow on that W yet, so Mord actually manages to get the kill and escape. So well played by Window Looker there. Probably should walk a little farther though. Yeah, there you go. And my decks are very interesting getting the early Evolve Leap. You really don't see Kha'Zix players doing that, which I find kind of surprising because I feel like the Evolve Leap is really, really good. But they tend to leave it until the third Evolve if they even get it at all. FF15 is going to go ahead and grab Dragon here. Gonna TP into this Rift Herald. They're all here. Kha'Zix is backing. Just gonna keep backing? Yeah, I guess he is. They're just conceding Rift Herald, I guess. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if they needed to do that, but maybe they're just down cooldowns. Either way. You can see the objective. About a 2k gold lead for When in Realm now. Ahri and Set, both coming up here. There's the E, but nice 3-man gank there in the bot lane, gonna catch up hard. Wukong gonna go for the all-in here on Lissandra. I don't know if he can get it on his own, but he is just gonna stall for Kha'Zix here. Lissandra trying her best to do something, but that will be the end of that. So, and right in time for the Otacon to spawn too. Blue team, or blue team. Well, White and Rowan's really not in position to actually do this, even though they technically have a numbers advantage. But FF15 is going to rip it, and we're going to get the Mordekaiser ulti on the Kha'Zix. But Kha'Zix doing a great job stalling with the invisibility, and stalls long enough to get the death from, and then take out Varus on the way out. Now the rest of the fight's going to break out. Ooh, nice dodge of the set E. The set W by the Kai'Sa ultimate, and yeah, Windowlicker, yeah, they kind of got caught out in a bad spot with less people at the beginning, but they did a good job stalling it out for the rest of When in Rome to show up. Also, was Lissandra not here? Am I tripping? She was dead. I see. And then she finds this TP spot. Takes her a while to get going, but then she's finally here, but it's a little too late to really do anything, I think. Yeah, it's tough. Did she manage to get the Ahri, though? No, the cube just barely out of range. It's going to go down as well, and it's a disastrous play for FF15. As When in Rome wins both the fight and secures the Otacon. And up to about a 3K gold lead for them now. That's tough, right? It looked like a good initiation by FF15, but they just couldn't actually close out the kills. And very well played by my Bacchusor, using his ulti and the bush to avoid Mordekaiser for as long as possible. How long does the positive ability last, actually? 1.25 seconds. Okay. And he's gonna go ahead and invade He's gonna go ahead and invade Mr. Cookie, but he still can't duel. He still can't duel the set even while isolated, which is wild, because he has a gold lead of about almost 2K. Actually, before 2K before that, and he still can't 1v1 the set. Now, granted, he doesn't have the best build for 1v1ing a set. He's got a Maw, doesn't really have any armor. It's just lethality, magic resist, and cooldown reduction. Whereas, obviously, Sterak's... Although, I don't think Sterak's even popped, did it? Wow, that wasn't even close then. My goodness. Yeah, Kha'Zix cannot dual set confirmed. Sheesh. That set just does way too much damage. He didn't even I don't even think he even landed the W, but it didn't matter. Okay. Dragon's gonna spawn. All of FF15's here. Meanwhile, Ahri is pushing top lane. She does have TP. Are they going to go ahead and start the dragon here? They will. And Kha'Zix is going to go ahead and just stealth into the pit and manage to steal the dragon. He'll die for it, but he does get the objective. Okay. Nice steal there. They didn't have a ward in that bush. They didn't realize he was stealthing out of the bush to get into smite range. So, well played by my Bacchusor there to steal that. Very cheeky. Now, FF15 split. They have the numbers advantage here, but they also don't want to just let Ahri split. So ult somebody, Lissandra. Come on. Get him. I don't know. They're kind of trying to get too greedy, trying to get everybody. Nice ulti by Mordekaiser to get Wukong on the death from. She'll be able to handle him in there. And then Set and Lissandra are going to get on the back line, but this Kai'Sa is actually really strong. I'm not sure if they actually can win the fight. They do end up taking him down, but oh, nice flash Q by Windowlicker. He does have a W in, but will that be enough? It will! Windowlicker will go ahead and take down the Kai'Sa. Double kill for him. I thought it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, considering how it started. I thought going to be a cheeky boy and run this Ahri out of lane, but she's too fast. Mordekaiser are going to go ahead and just TP out. I guess he was afraid of the Kha'Zix? Yeah, I guess there were no minions around, so probably would lose that 1v1 in that scenario, so he wisely TPs out. Goes back and gets his Zanyas. That's a smart buy against these assassin champs and dive champs. And yeah, that steal will end up looming large this game, because that means that When in Rome is now at soul point because of that. So a lot more pressure on FF15 to get the next dragon. Oh, they're gonna go on. Lysandra here has to self-ulti to survive. She has her own. She has her Sonya's stopwatch as well. Ooh, Set gets in there, not a great W, and not able to get his ulti off. He's them going down, so that's going to be a 3 for 0. Baron 1 in Rome. And that should be Baron here. Indeed it will. Yeah, Set tried to go in, but didn't get a great W, and then got CC locked before he could press R on anybody. I think you probably want to lead with R and then do W afterwards, but it's a little hard to make the decision in the heat of the moment. Yeah, Mordekai's are really strong, but when you're against 3 invisible champs and a really mobile mid laner, you don't have a lot of targets you can actually just ult and walk on. They're all just they all have ways to duck you for quite a long time. Even Bard can E over a wall if there's one in range in the Death Realm, so it's kind of hard to actually ult and 1v1 people. Our ult's coming in, it's gonna miss. Mr. Cookie very chunked though. Ooh. Ahri still pushing the top lane wave. Whoa! The flash ulti by Varus, but nice reaction time by Kha'Zix to dodge it. Okay. Yeah, FF15 is kind of getting pushed in here. Down about 7k gold now. Ooh. And Ahri landing a great charm combo over the wall is going to be enough to burst with Lysandra before she can use any of her on-target abilities. Yeah, they're kind of just getting choked out here. They're too afraid to really engage, and I don't blame them. Very good, very, very good Baron usage here by When in Rome to get as much value as possible. Oh no, another whip. There's ulti. That's tough. That is tough. Tough, tough indeed. I'm going to try to catch Set here, but trying to catch Set is always risky business. Debbie's going to come in. You got to press ult on somebody, bro. Press the button. It's not that long of a cooldown. Oh. That looked weird. Okay. Almost another pick on Lysandra. She probably would have died if that had hit. And, you know, FF15 trying to find some engages to get fights on their terms, but it has just not been happening. Fast forward a little bit here. We had to rewind a bit, so catch up. Got a 9k gold lead here for When in Rome. Plus plus Dragon Soul as well. Ooh, nice jump. Taking advantage of the Edge of Night there to dodge the Varus ulti. Doesn't get him quite yet, but the Bartle's going to come in, and now he's going to go down. Now the rest of the team fight's going to break out. And Mord's going to go ahead and ult Ahri, but ooh, he's trying his best to somehow win this 1v1, but it's tough when Ahri just has so many dashes. And yeah, he's going to end up going down. And that should be game here in favor of When in Rome. And indeed it will. So there you go. When in Rome bounces back, win game 1, takes a tough one on the chin in game 2, and comes back and manages to close out game 3. So well played to them. And honestly, really great job by the Ahri. I mean, the damage charts kind of speak for itself. She was just making plays left, right, and center that entire game. And really just making a huge impact. So well played to her. Him, they, whatever. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight. I believe we have one game tomorrow. Yes, we have PPP versus Dot at 8:30 Central time tomorrow. So who knows if that'll be casted or not. But if it is, I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow night. And have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.